Hello YouTube, amongst David Hassell's Retro Game Reviews, doing yet another tag video. And this one is the Retro Reality tag, and I was tagged by two people. The first one is Techromancer1. Hey Tech, how you doing? And the next bloke is Retro Gamer VX. I want to say thank you very much for shouting me out in your 200 subscriber special video. I really appreciate it, thank you. You are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, on with the questions now. Okay, question number one. What is your favourite well, before I start these questions, this Retro Reality tag is basically in the decade you're born, you got to ask these four questions. Okay, I was born in the 80s. I don't remember anything from the 80s, so all my questions are going to be from my experiences as being older, enjoying things that were from the 80s, but enjoying them from the perspective of as an adult. Basically, I don't remember the 80s, but I enjoy music, film and games from the 80s. I was born in 1984. Okay, question number one. What was your favourite movie from the 80s? This one is easy. This is not only my favourite movie from the 80s, but it's my favourite movie of all time, and that is Blade Runner. It's just a visual masterpiece. You know, it's got a storyline that at first you think is quite simple, but the more you watch it, the more you realise how much depth there is to it. And it's a visual treat for the eyes. It just looks amazing. I mean, you can tell Ridley Scott just went nuts. And I mean nuts. The shots, the angles, it's a visual treat for the eyes. Okay then. Favourite TV show from the 80s? This is easy. Quantum Leap. I mean, there's a lot of good TV shows from the 80s. I think the 90s was a fantastic time because I could name probably 20 shows off my head. But the 80s, I think the show that stood out for me the most was Quantum Leap. It's a great storyline. The only thing bad about it is the ending, the way the series ended. It's a shame we never got to go home, but well, it's a nice series. Right. Favourite song from the 80s? I would say probably Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. I mean, there's a lot of good music from the 80s, but I think the one song that stood out for me is that one. I just love that song. Okay, favourite toy from the 80s? That's a good question. The only toy I can vaguely remember playing from the 80s is probably the Transformers. I loved them as a kid. You know, I had loads and I was always playing with them, so Transformers. As there's so many tags and so people being tagged, I'm not going to tag anyone. This is going to be an open tag. Basically, if you like this, you want to do it, you're tagged. I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, peace out.